السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله تعالى فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. إن شاء الله حديثنا اليوم سيكون جزء من حديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لعلي بن أبي طالب رضي الله عنه: فوالله لئن يهدي الله بك رجلا واحدا خير لك من أن يكون لك حمر النعم، وفي رواية أخرى خير لك من الدنيا وما فيها. Inshallah, today we will be speaking about part of the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu ardah. May Allah bless them. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Ali ibn Abi Talib, it's better to you from having the entire world, or humrun ni'am. Humrun ni'am, it's kind of the camel, the most expensive camel at this time. So it's not easy to get. So the Prophet ﷺ tried to tell him just one person to make someone being good, became a Muslim, or just make someone Muslim start to practice back. It's better to you from the whole entire world. So I think it's a good chance for us to have, right? So what we do to do here, I want every one of us ask themselves a question. How long I've been here in the USA, and how many person came to Islam by me? How many person I affect in his life to make his religion better? Or how many person in my family, I work with my family to make him better in Islam religion. A lot of Muslims I see in here, they're not practicing. And if they do, he will not gonna take care of his kids if they are practicing or not. So you can see a lot of Muslims. So instead of you not making da'wah with others, you also take away a lot of people to understand Islam or to come to see the reality of the Islam, the message of Islam. Like an example, Imam Ibn al-Jawzi, he doesn't have cell phone, he doesn't have internet, he doesn't have any kind of communications that we had right now. And he just have more than 300,000 became Muslim in his hand, in the da'wah. MashaAllah, now you had internet, you had cell phone, you had communication, you can travel, but how many Muslim you brought to Islam, or how many person you bring to Islam, how many person you help him to prove himself to be a good Muslim? You should ask yourself this question and put it in your lifetime goal. It's better than having the entire life, because how long we were going to live in this life? 60 years, 100? Let's say you were going to live like 1,000 years, and then you were going to die. The only thing we're going to stand with you is the way, the relationships that you build with God. Not the money that you make, not how much money you have in the bank, nothing. How many buildings you own, nothing we're going to lift for you. All what it will be for you, it's a good deed. The good deed for us, it had a lot of things to do. First, if you cannot teach someone outside your family, just don't broke the Islam. So don't be a negative person. Don't be showing the worst of you to the non-Muslim or even the community. If you won't do a mistake, and I believe we all human and we all do mistakes, I believe that just try to make it alone. Don't try to anyone to see it. Even God will see it. So you were going to get like the mistake punishment. No way. You should make forgiveness and ask for like Allah Azza Jal make forgiveness for you and make istighfar. But you still do it. So instead of doing in front of everyone, so like I had a lot of friends, they are non-Muslims. And when you try to do da'wah to them, to speak to them about Islam, he said, oh, smoking is not allowed, but I see people are smoking. Drinking are not allowed, but I see a lot of Muslim drinking. So everything we do, if you don't have knowledge to do the actual da'wah, try to do the silent da'wah. The silent da'wah is the ways that you look like, the ways that you behave with others. So I really feeling sad, and I get so sad when I hear like, oh, I met one Muslim, but he's lying. I know one Muslim, but he's cheating. I know one Muslim, but he doesn't practice. Sometimes you think it just affects you. Yes, it's affect you, definitely, but it will be affect the society, and it will be affect Islam. You will be a message for the entire world. Everyone look at you, he know you are Muslim, he will gonna judge the entire religion because what is your actions. So to this thing, we need to take care of our actions. When the Prophet ﷺ gave him this example, he told him, it's better to you to have the entire life. Who else, like a lot of people living here, they want to increase their income, try to have houses, try to build their life here, and a lot of us he won't try to build even in his back home country, so when he gets retirement, he just go back to his country. That's good, that's awesome, but do you think this is going to survive for you? For how long? What you were going to do to make it effective? This life, however you have, however you own, in 1 minute, subhanAllah, you can lose everything. You can get illness, the whole money that you keep collecting will not going to do any benefit to you. So, Imam Ibn al-Jawzi just make 300,000 person became to Islam. And more than 600,000 people from the Muslim that they are non-practice and they do mistake, he brings them back to practice and do stuff. So everyone should look at the value of his life. The value of what is my action. Like, first of all, don't lie, don't cheat. Even if you are bad, if I'm bad, I will gonna just do this to myself. So I don't want to show it to the others, to make the non-Muslim community to see this is our actions. So you need to be honest, and you have trust in people, and to show them that you are good, and the good deed is the best thing to do. And also we all remember the story, it's a famous story, it's happened in UK I think. The story is about a bus driver. This bus driver is a Muslim guy, and he had one non-Muslim passenger ride with him daily. And then he wanted to see, is Islam really is a good religion or not? So he gave him the money, and he should take back from him like 5 cents or 10 cents, and he go and sit at his seat. And the Muslim guy, during the whole entire way, he keeps thinking, does 5 cents do anything? It doesn't do anything. Right or wrong? 5 cents doesn't do anything. It will not gonna buy you a car. It will not gonna buy you even a bread. It will not gonna buy you anything. And he keeps thinking the whole entire way, should he return the 5 cents back to the guy or just keep it? And when the guy about to leave, the driver, like, alhamdulillah, tell him, by the way, there's 5 cents for you. So he told him, you know, I did this in purpose. I did this to see if you were going to return this money back or not. I was testing you. He testing him. He became a Muslim. Why he became a Muslim? Because we're honest with ourselves, our behavior, our deeds. I don't lie. I will not going to do anything bad to take out your money without your permission. So if you didn't say keep it, so you should return it back. Every one of us had his own life, had kids. What you did as effort to make them love Islam? What's the effort you do? Every one of us come to pray Jum'ah, mashallah. The amount of people they bring Jum'ah is really good, but when you come to check the other prayers, they're not here. Maybe because we live in the USA. And a lot of people, every time when I speak to them, they said, oh, we live in the USA, so is this make us have another religion called Islam, but just for USA? Or it's one Islam and for everyone? This is my question. So we need to think, and we need to put plans for ourselves, for our kids, how to raise them Islamically. How to raise them, how to make them reach the points that we need to do. You should have time, like you spend a lot of time working, you should spend at least 1 hour, at least a week, to sit with them, to explain to them the religion. You had the Islamic book, you start to teaching them, you start to read it. If you don't have the knowledge, now you have the internet, you can just Google it, and you are going to find a lot of scholars that speak about the issue, and then you can give your kids a class as a story. But if we live here, and then we come here in Jum'ah prayer, mashallah, the most of people that I seen, I can account how many youth persons are sitting. But where is the other youth? Like, all of us had families. All of us have kids. It might be in school. That's true. So did you had the backup plan after he finished the school to teach him about Jum'ah prayer? Did you know that the Prophet ﷺ said that you cannot leave 3 Jum'ah prayer without praying? So we should pray Jum'ah prayer. If the kid doesn't see in you the way that you practice, the way that you care about Islam, he will not gonna care about Islam, and then he will gonna grow up non-practice. My daughter-in-law had a Muslim friend, girl. When you see her, she's non-practice. So when I come to tell my daughter-in-law, this is not allowed in my religion to do, she told me, but there is another Muslim girl, and she does the same, and her family are Muslim too, and they allowed her. So this is a big issue. So we should start to know, living here doesn't make you forget your religion, doesn't make you forget your behavior, doesn't make you forget your deeds, doesn't make you forget what you should do. If you came here only for money, I believe you can make money sometimes, but if the government try to take it, you're going to take it anyway, so you lose everything. Or maybe God will going to punish you and give you kind of illness, so you're going to spend all the money that you collect in fixing yourself. And if you didn't raise the kids Islamically and you don't have Islamic background, you will not going to see anyone behave with you the way that it's supposed to be. I remember one time I pray in a masjid and I see one father with a kid, and when they come to the masjid, the kid is like, I don't want to pray in the masjid. And the father doesn't do anything. He just grabs the kid and go to the masjid. And like, I go and speak with the guy, like the small kid. I told him, why you don't want to pray in the masjid? He said, because superhero doesn't pray. So this is what we teach our kids. Superhero doesn't pray, so that means you can't be strong without praying. I looked to the guy, I told him, you should speak to your son, you should teach him. He said, no, it's fine, he's a kid. Nothing is a kid, you should teach him. The Prophet ﷺ teach the kids, he teach everyone, he take care of everyone in the community. If he let him escape, it will be bad effect when he grow up. I want you to imagine a kid, he grow up and all his belief, superhero doesn't pray, so that means I will not gonna pray like superheroes. Because he want to be a superhero, of course. Does this make him a superhero? Does this make any progress for him to even be strong in the life? What we make our kids watch, what we act with people, what we act our kids. Sometimes people said, I was gonna teach my son to not lying, but at the same time, he was gonna tell his son, if anyone call or anyone come, please tell him I'm sleeping, but you don't lie. Or you tell him, please don't smoke, but you're smoking. Don't drink because it's haram, and you do it. Do you think your son will gonna listen to you? If he listens to you now because he's really small, he will not gonna listen to you when he get older. And you will not gonna be able to control it. A lot of scholars, when they ask them what is the best time to raise our kids, he said before you get married. Because you should raise yourself first Islamically, and then you should find a woman that she raised herself Islamically, and then you can marry it. And then when you get sons, you are going to be able to raise them. But now, most of the Muslim families had fights. And when it's come to see the fight, how to fix it, you are going to find the fight is like nothing. But because they don't have backgrounds, they don't have Islamic knowledge, they didn't even try to ask what is the purpose, how to fix it, they fall in the problems. They might even get divorced. Why? Because no one care about the knowledge. Here in USA, the most common thing in Jum'ah prayers, and inshallah this is going to be, sorry, I said the hadith and I mentioned the hidayah, and I mean ourselves before do it to others. And our kids, you should start with them. And also, one last thing. If you didn't set up a plan how to success in your life, like you do a plan to success in your work, you do a plan to success in your marriage, you do a plan to success in everything, but it will gonna only increase your money or make you have more kids, you should also work in the plan to save you in the day of judgment. So I want you to imagine with me, if you just bring someone to practice, he's a Muslim person, even your son, anyone. If you bring him to practice, even if you bring a non-Muslim to explain to him Islam, and also to make him become a Muslim. I want you to imagine the business that you are doing now, but this time you will not gonna do business with me, you will be doing business with God. The business with God that you're gonna be doing is every action he will gonna do, you will gonna take the full reward. A lot of us praying, and that's mashallah good, but we are not sure if this prayer is accepted or not. But imagine in this time of business, when you bring someone to practice, you are going to get his full reward, even it's accepted or not. I think this is a very good business, like you are going to take the double. And sometimes God can make it up to 10, and he can reduce it, he can make it even more. So inshallah, we need to set up a plan. I need everyone, I'm asking him, for the sake of Allah, to go and set a plan with him from today to change his life, to change his behavior with others. How you be calm person. The Prophet ﷺ keeps saying, be calm, be calm. So how you do this in your home, how you do this with your kids, how you raise them Islamically, how you do everything to make progress in this community, that everyone had a purpose. God doesn't create us like a game and we will die and that's it. No, he created us for purpose. This purpose is to have a good deed with others. This purpose to make worshipful Allah Azza wa Jal. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وصحبه أجمعين. ثم أما بعد. Actually, this part of the speech is very small for the subject and the topic. Even this hadith, it's in Bukhari and Muslim. And this is exactly like one line in the hadith. The hadith is too big. I just get this line. And this line even cannot be done in one Jum'ah prayer. This one line. So inshallah, I want everyone, I'm seeking from everyone, that everyone love Islam and everyone love Allah Azza wa Jal, that you're going to start to think about it. I want you to look at your schedule, how busy you are, and see how many person you ignore him to be a Muslim with your actions. I want you to think how many person really think about it. How many person get rejected from Islam by you? How many person love Islam because of you? How many person are going to say, oh, Islam is a good religion, even I'm not a Muslim, but you're going to stand for Islam? A couple months ago, I met one lady, her name is Carla Bauer. She speak about Muslim support, and she's non-Muslim, but just because she raised in some Muslim countries, and she see how we behave in our Muslim countries. But here, I think we also doesn't have the good behavior with ourselves. Like each community is very closed. Like this community is alone, this community is alone, and every community closed. So you don't accept even the new revert people. So if you don't have this, if you still have this mentality, we should work to change it. We should work to make Muslim community, we are one religion, we are 1.5 billion Muslim all over the world. Different countries. But the only thing make us in common is Islam. Everything changed. The people in Algeria and Morocco and like this area, they are so strong in the past and till now, inshallah, I wish. Sorry if there is any Moroccan or Algerian. But I mean, if you look at the history of them, no one can control them or rule them. But when Islam came, they became a Muslim and they fight for Islam, and they had Al-Andalus, Spain, and Barcelona. They are Muslim countries for more than they keep it from falling for over 200 years. Who controls them? Nothing, just Islam. He doesn't control them, he rules them. So if you won't follow the rules, you will success. If any one of us had business or work in business, if you didn't follow the rules, they were gonna kick you out. They were not gonna keep you if you don't follow, right? So the same thing, but the problem is God will not gonna kick you. God wants you. So by you coming to the masjid, that means God, Allah Azza wa Jal, give you the permission to enter His house. You don't enter this house because you want to. No, because God wants you to come in. So imagine every time you are not here that this is a problem. You should check this with yourself, with the relation with God. I know how hard it is in America to pray 5 times in the masjid, sometimes for a lot of people, but at least you can do Jama'ah in your home. If it's really hard for you to attend to the masjid, you can do Jama'ah in your home. قولوا قولي هذا اللهم صل اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت إنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا ومن شر خلقك سلمنا ولغيرك لا تكلنا اللهم ارحم ضعفنا واجبر كسرنا وتولى أمرنا وأحسن ختامنا اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك اللهم يا مصرف القلوب والأبصار صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم ثبت المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم اغفر وارحم لكل من مات من شهداء المسلمين في منى في حادث منى أو في غيرها اللهم اغفر وارحم لكل من مات من أموات المسلمين اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم اللهم كن مع إخواننا في سوريا وكن مع إخواننا في مصر والعراق وفي كل بقاع الأرض يا رب العالمين اللهم كن لإخواننا في فلسطين اللهم كن لإخواننا في فلسطين وصلى اللهم وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وأقم الصلاة